Welcome back to Game Crunch, everyone. Keeping you up to date with the latest in the video game world. Now, today, we've got some interesting stuff to go over, some pretty cool stuff. So, seems like over the weekend, you probably heard we've started to get some leaked images of these Nintendo Switch JoyCons, as well as a possible feature, kind of maybe what the gimmick of the next console is. But we'll get into the details on that in a minute. And then, in a little bit of lighthearted news, so the developer Shift Up, they made the game Stellar Blade. Well, they just announced their Christmas bonuses, and you guys hiring? These bonuses are pretty good. So in a little bit of lighthearted news, we'll get into that in a minute. But of course, if you like to stay up to date with the latest in the video game world, consider giving Game Crunch a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And without further ado, let's just get right into today's topics. So let's start off with Nintendo. So over the weekend, we started getting a lot of leaked images, potentially showing what the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are going to look like, as well as a pretty key feature. These images allegedly come from a factory in China, where the next-gen console is being produced. If these leaks are legit, the new Joy-Cons are larger than the originals and feature magnetic connection. But here's where it gets interesting. Some fans think the controllers could include an optical sensor, similar to what you'd find in a PC mouse. This has led to speculation that the Joy-Cons could double as a mouse-like controller, much like Lenovo's Legion Go handheld. Fueling this theory are reports from last year's alleged Switch 2 shipping data, which specifically mentioned mouse parts. Nintendo hasn't confirmed anything yet, but they're promising to reveal the Switch 2 before the end of this fiscal year, which wraps up in March of 2025. With all these leaks piling up, what feature are you hoping to see on the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments. So when I saw these leaks over the weekend, these things look legit as hell. And if you remember the leaks that we had a couple months ago that were showing 3D mock-ups of basically what the shell of the Nintendo Switch 2 looks like, these pretty much corroborate basically almost one-to-one exactly what those 3D mock-ups were showing. So this is pretty cool to kind of see this happening. And then you kind of look at this, I played the video for you earlier, but he's kind of got the mouse with the Joy-Con sideways. And the interesting feature, especially for like RTS games, could be used for maybe even first-person shooters to be a little bit more accurate. Though I do find the Switch's motion control is actually pretty good for first-person like aiming anyway. I always use the joystick to like go far and then kind of fine-tune. So I actually just really like that feature. But, we're just seeing more and more, and I'm sticking to my guns here. I'm really thinking this console's probably going to be announced. I'm sticking to late January, early February, like in that last week of January, first week of February. That's my prediction. What's yours? Let me know down below. So now let's just get on to some feel-good news from the gaming industry. The team behind the PlayStation 5 hit Stellar Blade, South Korea's Shift Up studio, just gave their employees a pretty amazing holiday gift. At a recent event in Seoul, South Korea, Shift Up's 300 employees each received a PlayStation 5 Pro along with an end-of-year bonus of 5 million won, which is about 3,400 USD per person. Talk about a great way to celebrate success. Shift Up, though, has had a pretty phenomenal year, with their IPO last summer was the largest for a South Korean game company in 3 years, raising 320 million on its first day. Stellar Blade has sold over 1 million units worldwide, and the studio is now considering a PC release for the game in 2025. The company is also exploring the possibility of a Stellar Blade sequel, so it's safe to say that this might just be the beginning for Shift Up. So with all the negativity floating around the internet these days, and especially in the gaming industry, we keep hearing of all the layoffs in the industry. It's kind of cool that when a company actually gives back to their employees, because I'm kind of the radical belief that if a company's making record profits, then maybe the employees should also be making record profits, right? Is that crazy? But that's all I've got for you today, so let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you think those Switch 2 pictures of the Joy-Cons are legit? And do you think that is an optical sensor? It does kind of look like it in the picture, but when you zoom in, maybe it gets a little pixelated. Maybe we're just seeing something in the port and it's maybe not an optical sensor, but I think it's a pretty cool idea. And I could totally see them using that as the Nintendo Switch's gimmick. And what do you think about this Christmas bonus from Shift Up? Did you get anything close to that from your company? And I'll catch you guys on the next one. In case you missed the last news video, I'm going to put it somewhere over here, and then a video you might like over here, and I'll see you tomorrow.